just said it. It's 2022 now, which is still very weird to say. But a lot of upcoming movies. I definitely wanted to bring up Batman. I mean, that's gonna be. I've been telling people I think it's gonna be the best Batman so far. I mean, have you guys seen like all the trailers and stuff for it?
I think I've seen the majority of the trailer. I don't know how many there are or whatever, but I've seen a good portion of them to where I think kind of like you said, the aesthetic of it.
The aesthetic
like
is just dark.
Like what Batman's supposed to be. So I'm excited for this one.
Yeah. I've seen enough to get excited. And I also, because I feel like I'm on, like my social media is a lot of celebrities like doing stuff. So I get a lot of Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, like their press stuff for Batman. And even that is enough to get me excited because their chemistry seems great. And I think that's really going to add to it. So
it almost makes me think their chemistry is good enough to think. I feel like they've been working on this movie for like 3 years or something like that.
I kind of assume at this point, any movie that has been released has probably been done for like 3 years or like it started 3 years ago. Like, the timeline is just all botched, but I honestly can't believe how quick that's coming up. That it feels like it was so far off, and now it's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that when it's released,
2 wees.
And they release like a new photo or a new poster every now and then, and like every single time, I'm like,
we're
about to get a new Batman.
I know. I think of you every time too, because I'm like, I know this is right up your alley.
Yes.
You deserve this. You deserve this.
Thank you.
There are obviously a million Marvel projects that I could talk about for the upcoming year. But I want to say probably the movie that I'm most excited for, and there's not a release date. It's supposed to be released this fall. Is Knives Out 2. Because there's been pictures and stuff, so like it is happening. Yeah, and it's supposed to be released sometime this year, and I hope it is. But I mean that's still a ways out. But if it's anything like the first one, it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah. My boy Batista gonna be in Knives Out too, right?
Yep.
That's your favorite actor.
He turned into it. Him and John Cena, I swear, like up there for me right now.
Listen, he's growing on me.
He's growing on me.
I will mention that I think it's not like MCU, but Across the Spider-Verse is also releasing this year. Did you guys see the trailers for that?
I haven't seen the trailers.
I haven't either, but I seen like the screenshots and stuff for it. I need to go look up the trailer for it because I had no problems with the other Spider-Verse. Like that was a good movie.
Those movies are truly a marvel in modern animation. Like they are just they're so cool. Like it's like you're watching a comic book. So I'm
which is like exactly what you would expect, I guess to say. Right. Yeah.
But before I give you these two movies real quick, I have two things I want to say prior to that. First of all, I know Malik is excited to watch Pinocchio when that comes out. Remember that tweet you sent me? His voice sounds nothing like...
Yeah, when he spoke, it was just like, wait, what?
Yeah. The voice sounds nothing like what I remember Pinocchio sounded like as a kid. I was like, this is not...
I don't know where they're going with it. I was like, they probably saved on the budget or something. I don't know. I don't know.
But I think the movies that I'm picking, you guys, especially one of them, could probably talk more about it than I could. But I think when we first started this whole thing, I don't know if we missed out on Mortal Kombat talking about it, but I think Free Guy came out maybe not too long after that. And I know you guys saw that, but kind of just seeing how these video games are now becoming movies. I really enjoyed the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, so I'm excited for Sonic 2 when that comes out. That's one I'm really actually excited for. And then Buzz Lightyear. Those are the two movies. Buzz Lightyear looks fire, actually. I'm like,
the art looks fire for it. Like I was very surprised because I ain't gonna lie, like Toy Story used to be like my like childhood movie. Like I had every single Toy Story on VHS, DVD, like everything. And the art style looks new. Like it looks like a new Pixar movie, which I don't know. I didn't expect it. When you see it, you're like, oh, okay.
It looks like there could be some swear words in it, but I know there's probably not. It looks like it, but
it honestly kind of jarred me at first. I think maybe Buzz's appearance jarred me because I was like,
me too.
That doesn't look like someone I would get along with. I'm gonna have to get past that because it's literally a movie for children, and that's just a me problem. But I will say, you mentioned Free Guy, and the director Free Guy is releasing another movie pretty soon here with Ryan Reynolds in it as well, called The Adam Project, and I'm also excited for that one. It looks like it's like a sci-fi, like there might be time travel, like Ryan Reynolds goes back and meets his past self kind of thing. So that looks interesting too. I feel like not a lot of people
you said The Adam Project, right?
The Adam Project, yeah.
Yeah. This actually came up, accidentally crash landed in 2022, a time traveling pilot.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So there you go. That's something to look out for. I feel like that's coming sooner rather than later too. Maybe not. Who could say?
Yeah, I was about to say, literally everything says 2022. It says initial release March 11th. So.
Okay. I'm not putting too much stock in release.
Yeah, I was like, we'll see.
I'll tell you what movie I'm not putting too much stock in, but I want to know you guys. What about this new Jurassic World that's coming out?
I'm with it.
Are you with it? Okay.
The only reason I'm with it is because I just recently went back and watched all of the Jurassic Parks. So like the fact that like this one they have like the newer characters, which was in like a lot of the Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And then they had a lot of the older characters that was in Jurassic Park. So like they're kind of just like morphing the series together into one movie, basically. Mm-hmm. And I think that would be cool. Like either it could be like the last one type where like, okay, we're done with Jurassic Park, or it could just be like a whole nother like, y'all forgot we make the best dinosaur horror movies or something like that.
Yeah, I am excited for Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum. Love them.
I will tell you that kind of feels like how Scream was though. I wanted to go see that because you did have like the newer characters for like a good portion of the movie, and like the last little bit was like the old characters, and I was like, okay, like that's kind of that mixes it up. It's kind of cool. So if Jurassic World is like that, I think I can probably.
I think it'll be an easy watch. It'll be similar to Fast and Furious or something, where like you know what you're going into. You're gonna see some. Hopefully, my biggest hope is that they add more jump scares. Because that was something I felt like was really slept on with like an animatronic type dinosaur. Like that's kind of like, okay, it's not that scary, but I feel like this one, you got better CGI, you got better animation. So like a jump scare in a dinosaur thriller, I feel like that's the level up for it, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to do a live reaction video to us watching the new Jurassic World movie.
The new Jurassic
World movie, man.
I think it's gonna be good. But you reminded me too, though. I forgot what you said that reminded me, but Avatar though is this year too. And I think I said this in a earlier episode, was that they like literally bought an island or like some type of part of the world to film this movie. So I'm very interested in what that even means.
What's it gonna look
in
like?
Film terms. Like, am I just really gonna see stuff like I've just never seen before? I don't know.
You might see something pop up you've never seen before. You never know.
I have no clue.
Speaking of something we've never seen before, Nope.
Yeah.
What are we? How are we feeling about Nope?
Have you guys seen anything like?
I've seen the trailer for that was on the Super Bowl. That was on.
Yeah. I was kind of half tuned into that trailer. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. But I seen another.
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I was just about to say the little like screenshots I seen from the trailer. Like people are rumoring it's like something alien related. That's the vibe people getting.
That's the thing is like trailer or no trailer, I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Like I know that, so I'm just kind of like it doesn't really matter to me personally.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, he's like 2 for 2 right now, 3 for 3 with these movies. So I'm like,
I'm putting Kiki Palmer in the movie.
Yeah,
that's already 4 for 4.
Fire. Yeah, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna go. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna go see it. I'm probably gonna like it anyways, even if it isn't.
I'm probably gonna like it anyway.
Smacking my credit card on the table. Take it.
I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
No, that's gonna be good. I think. Like you said, having the clout of like he is 3 for 3, like you know what I mean. No misses so far. Like, hey, I can't hate it. I know I can't hate it.
Exactly, you can't.
Yep,
you cannot.
I'm looking through again. There is Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I haven't seen much on that.
So I do feel like they've kind of, the nice thing about how the MCU has set itself up is now it's like all over the place.
Right.
And so they're kind of taking it one movie at a time, I feel like. And so the focus has shifted from Spider-Man to Multiverse of Madness. Did you guys see that trailer in the Super Bowl?
I did a little bit. I was half tuned into that trailer.
I'm telling you, I was hyped. It's gonna be like borderline horror, an absolute cluster of like all these characters,
You can say
all these stories. Can I?
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Absolute clusterfuck. Like Tom Cruise, maybe Sophie Turner. Like I just feel like they're gonna throw everything into this movie, and so I kind of like that because there are all these exciting projects coming up, like Thor: Love and Thunder, but it kind of makes it hard to like really be able to tell what's going to happen after, like especially this movie, because it's just, I feel like it's going to be absolutely unhinged.
I mean, I feel like the thing too, which I mean, if I was a movie studio or a TV studio, I would kind of gauge off of every character's popularity. I mean, to be honest, like we got the power of Twitter, we got the power of Facebook. Like I'm gonna just look to see who popping, who's somebody's missing, whose story needs to go further, who needs their own little spin-off. Like I feel like that's kind of how, like you said, they take it in one movie at a time, which in this new world of you can see real-time feedback almost, like that's definitely doable.
And it's not like they have any restrictions or boundaries. Like at this point, they can literally do whatever they want. So it's just like, which is exciting, I think. And I'm also very, very excited about the Scarlet Witch's new role. I just love to see her taking on a bit of a main character role rather than like being very obviously the sidekick. So, hey, I'm thrilled. That's probably the movie I am most excited for, but I'm trying to keep the Marvel movies in their own category because there's been a lot of slack going around about like, oh, Marvel movies aren't real movies, blah, blah, blah. It's all the same storytelling, which like, hey, man, to each their own. But
very true. Very true.
That one might rewrite the script. I think it's going to be the best Marvel movie of all time. And you can
Which one is that?
Write that down. Multiverse
Quote
Madness.
that.
Okay.
Quote that. Cam said it first. Quote
Jot that down.
I'm looking too. I mean, I'm looking at this list right now, and it's like pretty even as far as DC drops and Marvel drops.
Yeah.
I feel like it's never been like that. Like usually it's top heavy. Whoever's dropping is dropping a lot. And you got Guardians of the Galaxy, like you said, Spider-Man, Thor, and then on the other side you got Black Adam, Flash, Batman. This is interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm hopeful for Black Adam. I think it'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a good hero, like or whatever he wants to be. Basically, I feel like he tilts on both sides. So that's he's good. Oh, Doctor Strange too. I forgot about that too.
Man, this is quite the lineup this year for those.
And Black Panther too.
Yeah, Black Panther. Hey, I wanted to ask Cam, how are you feeling about this Morbius movie? I don't think anybody really seems like they care too much. Like
I have a hard time connecting to Jared Leto, if I'm being honest. I think it'll probably be a good like spooky movie. From the trailer, it's like it feels like the quips are kind of lost. You know what I mean? Like it seems like they might try to make it like kind of light, but also really dark. And I don't know how well that will mesh together. I also don't know really where it fits in the universe. I think it could be really good, but I'm not convinced that it will be really good yet. So,
because I was watching the trailer for it, I think I went to the movies to see. I think it was when I went to go see Scream. I saw the trailer for this movie, and I was like, "Oh, this is a vampire movie coming out." Then I saw Marvel, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I didn't know this was like a Marvel movie." So the very end of the trailer. So I didn't really know how to take it, and I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the character himself might be a nice addition, but I'm not sure how his solo movie will go. I think that's kind of where I'm left off.
That's fair.
Is he a hero?
He's one of the conflicted characters, kind of goes back and like moral dilemma types. Like I think he's like a good person, or he thinks he's a good person, but whatever it is that makes him like the Batman makes him like crave human blood. So it's like, how good can you really be when you have to eat people?
That is true.
You know?
So basically this is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde mixed with Dracula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
It's a nice blend of all three.
You just wrote the movie. Great.